What up, what up, what up? It's your girl Free coming at you guys live with another exclusive vlog. I'm in the lovely city of Los Angeles. I'm so happy to be bringing you guys an interview from Lil Nitty. Say what's up to the people.
What's going on, man?
Did I say your name right?
Yeah.
How do I pronounce it?
Lil Nitty.
Okay.
The getaway.
The getaway, yeah. Cause I said little y'all and he corrected my, my good grammar. He corrected the college education. Real quick. Say what's up to the people. Let them know who you are, where you from, the whole 411.
Man, it's Lil Nitty. Come from Detroit, Southwest. Really just out here working, man. Fucking with my baby Free. Doing this interview in Los Angeles, man.
Okay. As far as sides go, where's your side?
I'm probably like 15 minutes from the city, for real. Southwest really is the city, but it's not like as popular as the East and West, for real, type shit. So it's like nobody really know who popping out of there. So I'm just trying to be the first one. It's a little small town, for real, like 4th Street and Schaefer area, downriver area to be exact. People like to say, but it's Detroit to me.
Okay, so it is considered though like a different little area.
Yeah, different area for real.
Okay, and what is that area like? Is it more like
it's the
hood?
same shit.
It's hood.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us a little bit about Detroit. We never got into Detroit's like background as far as their street culture and their life out there. Let us know like what it was for you growing up where you're from.
Me growing up, it was really cool for real. Like I was a bad kid, but not that bad to the point I was a fucked up nigga. But growing up was cool for real. Like all that shit. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, coming from Southwest Detroit, 4th Street and Schaefer area, like the downriver area to be exact. Really like Big Misha and T for real. The same, literally the same hood for real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they was shooting the whole little shit down there.
So the BMF, the Black Mafia family, is from the area you grew up.
Yeah,
okay, and they're way older than you.
Yeah, way older.
Okay, did any of your family members or anything know them?
Oh yeah.
Growing up,
my grandma, they used to fight them when they was kids and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, with Terry, ever see T, man, asked about my grandma. They used to fight and shit. So
okay.
He scratched his eye, some shit, some crazy shit. She always telling stories though.
Like different stories about them.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was it like for you growing up out there, like in your household? Did you grow up, like, who did you grow up with? Tell us like about your childhood, shit like that.
I was born in 01 for real. My mama had me at 15, so it's like we grew up together for real. So we was staying with my grandma, my daddy mama, to be exact. Really just back and forth with her mama and my daddy mama, but mostly my nana though.
Okay.
That's why I stayed with most of my life. I stayed with both of them, my mama and my daddy, but I never liked to stay with my pops. He always stayed far and shit. But growing up was cool though. I wasn't struggling like too bad to the point I was fucked up. I was cool. I had everything I really wanted. Good sport. I was the only child for 8 years. So
okay. And then you had what? A little brother, a little sister. Okay. All right. So for you as a kid out there, were you out in the streets? Like, when did you hop off the porch? Tell us a little bit about that.
I've been running around that motherfucker since I was a kid. Like,
yeah.
Like I said, I grew up with my mama and my pops. They was both young. So my pops was, as he was growing up, he was into the streets and shit. So I'm with him basically down there. So I was growing up, running around that motherfucker 3-4 years old. Hustling, not hustling, but hustling up on dollars and let me get $1.
Right.
Fucking around, come home with $50. You know what I'm saying?
Finessing the older niggas.
The old heads, but I was doing that shit for a long time. So shit, all the way till I was probably like 13. So I was really one of them popular young niggas, like from the neighborhood. They break off to like 3 barriers. It's like we the Southwest side, then it's River Rouge and ENCORE. And I was really, blessed to be able to go to all of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I had people on all other sides. So growing up, it was really cool because everybody knew me and shit. So I wasn't really no problems.
Okay. So would you say that Detroit has gang culture out there? I mean, I do a lot of interviews in LA and I'm from Bakersfield, and both cities have big gang culture, and it's like what makes up the population, the demographic of a lot of the music, of a lot of the way everyone behaves. So what's Detroit street life like? Do you guys have gangs out there? Tell us a little bit about that.
There's gangs everywhere. I mean, I wouldn't say, but we ain't like no, the city ain't full of just gang bangers. Like, we hustlers first. Like, going to get the money first. The other shit come with it. But the younger niggas coming up, they like kind of gang banging more than anything, for real. But Detroit ain't really about the gangs, for real. It's about the hustlers.
The hustlers. I get that a lot because a lot of the rappers I meet from there or see from there, they all seem like they got like a hustler type street background, but it's something, whether it's like scamming or doing this or doing that, they doing something. Yeah, something. Like, for the most part.
Detroit niggas go find a way to get some money. And that's what I'm saying. It's going to either be robbing or scamming or hustling or doing whatever to get. That's one thing about it. Detroit go get the money.
So what was it like for you? Where would you say you put yourself in the area where you lived? Did you play sports in school? Like, how was your background growing up? Sports. I played all sports. I even played soccer. I was a natural. I played soccer too.
Yeah, I was a natural though. I scored with one cleat on.
What?
Did that.
Boy, my brother can see you on a one-on-one.
I'm talking about,
you a boy, so I gotta put my brother on you to handle my lightweight.
On what?
Soccer.
Soccer? I probably ain't got it no more.
How long did you play for?
I played like 3-4 years.
What age was that? How old are you?
21.
Wow, you're 21 only?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, 21. I played.
You look older.
I get that a lot. I was about 8 last time I played. No, about 12. That's when I stopped playing. But I was about 8 when I first started.
Okay.
I was good at everything.
Is the area you grew up in, is it more of a hood? What is it like as far as that goes?
It's more of a hood. Like, it's either only 2 ways. Go play sports, or you go hustle. Or you go to college and shit though, but it's not that many. You ain't getting that many people that's really going to college. It's like fucking 1% out of 100. So, not that many people going. So it's either or. I just chose the rap route. You
went to school and stuff and finished school?
Yeah, I graduated and everything. You know,
okay.
It's really what I just wanted to make my people's proud, for real.
So you wouldn't say that you were involved in anything. What about like jail?
Nah, that's what I went to jail. I was like I ain't do no time, but like nigga, I had to go to the station and shit. I was about 14. Moms had to come get me and shit. I knew right there they wanted me.
What was you doing around that time for you to go to jail at 14?
Like I said, I was one of them cool young niggas.
Getting into shit.
Really just, everybody just trust me. I was one of them trustworthy niggas. Like, one of my man's big brother used to let me see his truck all the time. Like, literally, because I never got flicked, none of that shit.
Yeah.
So, I was just trying to show out for some little females.
And so, you knew how to drive at that time?
Yeah, I knew how to drive.
Oh, okay.
Like, I ain't even have my license. Yeah, I ain't even have my license yet. I knew how to drive, all that shit. Showing off for some females, running stop signs. It was late, too. I damn near ran from their ass, but I was like, fuck it, just...
You kept going?
No, I just stopped.
Oh.
No, I just stopped. But
and then that was at 14?
Yeah, I was about 14. Like, and I said, no, I ain't doing this. This ain't really my life. So that little moment right there where I was like, did a whole little 360 and was just like, yeah, I'm just be a chill nigga, get my money and stay out the way.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, how did you get introduced to music? When did you first pick up music and start making stuff? And when did you know you actually could rap and wanted to start rapping? Tell us the whole music story from beginning to
end. I was
from
5
beginning
years
to end.
old. 5 years old, man. At 5 years old, I had it. It's kind of crazy. Now I look at that. 5 years old, I had it, man. I was in kindergarten, and the 8th graders had came and got me. We had like a little talent show showcase and shit. So they had came and got me, and they wanted me to rap with them. Cause like I said, I was one of the popular niggas in the hood. So they wanted me to rap with them. They wrote like 4 bars for me, and I went last too. So they all went first. Then I was like the main event. As soon as I came out, crowd went crazy. I was just like going crazy, man. 5 years old. Then I was 6. I performed at my basketball banquet, and since then I've been chilling for real. Then like as I got older, 14, 15, I was like with a group of guys. We was like into the music shit. We weren't really dropping that much, but we was dropping music like on YouTube and shit. But I wasn't really on the songs. Like they weren't dropping the songs that I was on like that.
Right.
Like I wasn't really taking it serious.
Now, were you guys a collective at this time?
Yeah, we was like a little group at the time.
This was like 14, 15?
14, 15. Like, I'd say like 2015, 16, 17, like all of that. Because I graduated 2019, so all high school and a little bit of middle school. We was just doing a little rap shit. But I wasn't taking it serious how I am now. Like, I ain't even had no videos up. So
right.
Niggas was just rapping, doing it for fun. We ain't really know how to even drop music for real. Just making it.
So this was at 14, 15. Okay, this was in Detroit?
Yeah,
Did you ever live anywhere else outside of Detroit?
No, yeah, like suburbs.
But you always lived out there. Were you coming anywhere else or going anywhere else growing up?
No, I ain't really started going places until I got older. Yeah, I ain't really started traveling until I got older to really be able to move by myself. I went to Orlando, but that wasn't really nothing though.
So at 14, 15, when you started, what made you even want to start doing it with your friends?
Because we was all doing it, and I knew how to do it.
How'd you know though?
Because like I said, I was 5, 6 years old. I still was writing and shit like that.
So from 5 to then?
5 to then, I was always just, writing and shit.
Let's go back a little bit. So you started rapping originally when you were 5.
5.
Okay, so you said your brother?
My man. No.
Somebody put you up to rap? Who put you up to rap? When you were 5?
When I was 5, the 8th graders came and got me.
How'd they know you could rap?
I wasn't even rapping. No. They didn't know.
Why were 8th graders coming for you when you're 5?
Popular. I was one of them.
What were you doing to be popular?
I was just known. Like,
for what? You're 5.
My parents. Like.
Oh, okay.
Like my mama was from that neighborhood. My pops was from that neighborhood. So everybody just watched me grow up. So I was just 5 years old. The kindergarten. I mean, not kindergarten, but the 8th graders came and got me from kindergarten, man. They wanted me to rap with them. They wrote it for me. Mind you, I ain't even write it.
So wait, okay, pause. I need to know the backstory behind the 8th graders. Were these niggas that you was hanging with already at school?
I knew them.
But how? You don't have lunch with them.
No, I don't. But I knew them from the neighborhood, though. They knew me.
Okay, so you guys went to elementary school together. Was it one of those schools that it's like kindergarten to 8th grade? Yeah, I went to a middle school.
It was actually pre-K.
To 8th grade.
To 8th grade.
Yeah, that's a middle school. I went to one of those. Shout out to Lakeside back in Bakersfield.
Shout out Mark Twain. It's gone now.
The 8th graders came to get you. When the 8th graders came to get you, then what?
I was shocked. I was like, man, what y'all want me to do? It's like, yeah, man, we want you to rap. I want you to rap with us. What you mean, rap with us? They just came and got me. They wrote the 4 bars for me. I think it was probably like in 2 weeks. I had mine already done. I was ready for it. I got fresh as hell for it and everything. I ain't gonna lie. Got fresh. It came and got me. We performed it. The little curtains opened up. I'm in the front. Mind you, I'm in the front. Everybody know me. I keep saying it. I'm in the front. Curtains open up. Crowd just go crazy. I don't know why.
So what? Do you remember the rap?
Yeah.
Rap it. A little piece of it.
It's only 4 bars. What'd I say? So I'm a prince. You don't know about me. I'm only 5 years old and I'm a straight up G. That was it.
That's what the 8th graders wrote for you? 8th graders and wrote the crowd went crazy?
The crowd went crazy. I kept the mic in my hand. I kept rapping like, cause the song kept going like it was the hook probably after my verse. So I was rapping the hook. I was supposed to get the mic up. Now I'm feeling it now. They look, he was mad and everything. But I'm feeling it. I just stole the show. So I'm rapping. I keep on rapping. I was supposed to get the mic up. They weren't feeling it. They low key like broke up after that.
The 8th graders? They were a group?
Yeah, it was like a group. I don't remember the name, but they just went separate ways. I remember on the bus one day. They came in like, yeah, the other group that had left, they came in like, yeah, we gonna wear jerseys tomorrow. I'm like, hell yeah, bet.
You're not their age.
I know, but I'm on the bus with these niggas. I'm on the bus with. I'm like, all right,
I can't get over it. He's 5, y'all. Are y'all understanding the story? He's 5, and the 8th graders came and got him. So that means you was bad as fuck.
I was bad.
You had silver teeth?
No, I wasn't that bad.
Missing teeth? Look, I wasn't that bad. You wasn't silver teeth bad? What about missing ones?
Nah.
So you had all your
when
teeth?
they fall out, yeah.
Was your nose running?
Nah.
Okay, so yeah, you wasn't that bad.
Bad baby kid. I was just bad. I was just bad nigga. But I was a good kid though. Just a bad one.
Okay. All right. So from 5 to, you said, what did you do in between that until 14 when you started rapping again? Are you right?
I was really, yeah. Then I did 6. When I was 6 years old, I had performed at my basketball banquet. I guess they heard about me performing at the.
You're 6. Who is pumping these kids up?
Hey, they wrote a whole. See, that one was a whole song. I ain't gonna lie,
Who wrote
a
it?
whole song. Cino, man, shout out to Cino. He wrote the whole song for me when I was 6 years old. I wish I knew that song. I don't, but I wish I knew. I'm actually searching for it.
Who's Cino?
I recorded it. Cino's like a big brother to me, man. He one of the guys that watched me grow up. He was actually one of the ones that was doing music when I was younger. So
okay.
Listening to him.
So he's a rapper from Detroit.
Yeah, he's a rapper from Detroit.
Okay.
I want him to take it serious, but no.
Detroit has different rap crews and things like that. Which one are you a part of? If you are a part of one,
none.
You're not into none of the politics.
Nah.
I don't really catch you talking about like killing anyone. Sometimes I feel like it's in there, but
yeah, but you won't. Nah, that's not really what I'm pushing.
Okay,
really
we'll talk a little bit more about the inspiration in a little bit. I wanna get like more of the backstory of how you got to where you are now. Because I mean, we see the watch. Yeah. You don't have no chains on, but I feel like you got that too. Like, you know, you did something right to get where you're at. But we'll get to that a little bit later in the vlog. But so from 6, what did you do from 6 up to when you started, or what did you do from then? Let us know.
I was just playing sports in between. Like after 6, I ain't really do no other music.
Okay.
Like I was really just playing basketball and baseball for real.
Okay.
So in between that's what I was doing. So like I said, when I got 14, when I was like 11, started hanging with these group of guys, like from ENCORE and shit.
What's that?
It's like another.
You have to tell us everything. Like we don't know nothing.
Southwest. I'm from Down River Park, Southwest. So it's Southwest, River Ridge, and ENCORE.
Okay. It's
3 parts. So I'm from the Southwest side though, and it's guys from the ENCORE and then the Ridge side. So when I was about 11, my cousin was already. He had family over there already, so it wasn't really shit to go over there. Mm-hmm. So I started hanging with them. We started making music in YSK basement. YSK was one of the first young niggas rapping in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Like he was, when I was probably like 8, 9 years old, he was probably like 12. Mm-hmm. He was dropping videos, all type of shit. The first young nigga.
What year was this when he was more predominant?
This was probably like 2010. 2010 for sure. Yeah, I'd probably say 2010. He was already dropping music. And so he had a studio in his basement. Excuse me. He had a studio in his basement. So we used to go and record for $5. Just give him $5, man.
Was it good quality at least?
To be honest, it was good enough to be 12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It was actually great quality.
Where was you getting the $5 from? Was you getting allowance, or was you having to hustle the $5 out?
Oh man.
Or was you stealing?
No, I was never no thief. Cause I want shit to ask. Like I said, I was popular. Like everybody knew me. Mm-hmm. So I see somebody riding up the street, flag them down. They already know me, so they go stop. They probably go stop before I even flag them down. And I just ask them, or they just give it to me for real. Mm-hmm. But most of the time, I tend not ask for it, no hesitation. Just give it to me. Mm-hmm. I'll probably text DJ, like DJ is YSK for motherfuckers I don't know. Text DJ like, can we come to the studio? They might already be there, but I probably want my own session.
Right.
Or with somebody else.
Your own $5 session.
Yeah, my own $5 session.
How long was the $5 sessions?
Just a song.
Just one song?
Just one song.
However long you took for that one song?
However long you took for that song. It was a time limit, but I wasn't really taking too long because I'm already going into the studio with the song done.
And then at this age, what age was this? 12?
Like 12. Yeah,
okay.
12, 13.
Okay. So this is happening around 12, 13. So then from there, what continued? Like, what happened after that?
We kept on, found the bigger studio.
So wait, pause. Were you rapping as a group this time?
Yeah, we was rapping as a group.
Okay.
It was Ben Rich. It was so many. We changed names probably like 5 times.
Okay.
Changed names like 5 times. So yeah, we was rapping as a group. Like I said, we weren't dropping it though. We was just making it.
Okay.
For our phone and for our phones and for the neighborhood to listen to it. So like 14, 15, we got introduced to like this guy named Crutch.
Mm-hmm.
Like he record everything. I go to him every time I want to record something. That's my guy.
So you still go to him?
I still go to him because it's like he got my sound down pat since I was 15.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why not? Why change? And I done been to like all the top studios in the city, and nobody like make me sound like how you make me. So
right,
I just like sticking with him. So we got introduced to him. 15. That's when we probably like started dropping the music on YouTube.
Okay.
Well, they started dropping. I wasn't really on the songs yet.
Why weren't you on the songs yet? I heard you had said that earlier. Why weren't you on the songs yet?
I probably just wasn't there. Like they'd just go to the studio.
Right.
Like we'd all be in a group chat. I probably didn't see it at the time, or I just never was there. But when I was there, I did end up getting on songs. Like we did end up dropping some of them on YouTube. We ain't never shoot no videos though. Mm-hmm. We did, but we ain't shoot no videos for real until we got like older. Okay. We're gonna get to that.
Okay.
But at this time, we weren't really shooting no videos, just dropping the music on YouTube. And the neighborhood, or our age group in the neighborhood, was fucking with it, so we just kept on doing that.
Okay. So you were dropping them on YouTube for the people in the neighborhood, but were they getting anywhere else outside of Detroit? Or anywhere outside of your neighborhood to other neighborhoods?
Probably like the little west side, east side for sure. Like, but it won't be big how it is it'll probably be one group in each city, like west side and east side. Probably be one group that probably heard it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it'd be. So
what were you rapping about at that day and age and that time? Where was the inspiration of the music coming from at that time at 15 years old? What were you doing around that time to let you know I gotta get in the booth and get this shit off my chest and just make you feel like people were gonna relate to it at such a young age? Or was it just fun?
It was just fun. We was just talking shit.
About what though? What was
9 times out of 10 we wasn't even doing the shit we was doing. Like, we was just acting. You know what I'm saying? We was just rapping, man. We was 15. There wasn't really that much shit we could do because we still had good parents. You know that wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? But wasn't really that much shit we could do. We was bad as fuck, don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, I'm already knowing you were hanging out with 8th graders at 5.
And I always hung with the older guys though. See, like they was probably older than me at the time. I was always the youngest though. If I was 12, they was probably 14, 13. You know what I'm saying?
Now, did you have any family members, or you said you were an only child? Did you have any siblings or any cousins that you was running with, or anybody in the family?
Yeah, my cousin. That's really like the reason I even started hanging with them.
Okay.
He was already
Your cousin was already over there. How old was he?
He was probably he was 2 years older than me. So he was like 13 already. Like I said, if I'm 11, he was 13.
Now, did he rap?
Yeah, he was rapping before me. But I was rapping before him. But he was taking it more serious before me. Mm-hmm. Like he was rapping serious at 15, 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And did he have any type of career with his rapping, or he just kind of did it when y'all were younger?
He's still going.
Okay.
Still going.
All right.
Yeah, he's still going.
Do you still rap with him and hang out with him?
Not for real. Still my cousin though. Like
life happens.
Life happens for sure.
So all right. So then, when you were younger and you were making the songs in the neighborhood, what was the reaction from your family and your parents? How did they feel about you making music?
Man, I was like, I wasn't hiding it, but I was hiding it from them.
Why?
Because I don't really know. Because some of the shit I was saying,
right,
I wasn't supposed to be saying, you know what I'm saying? So I was just probably.
So you grew up in a good family.
Yeah, I mean, my mama and daddy weren't together, so I don't want to say it, but I grew up with my grandma, so respectful and all that type of shit, manners. Well, I can't say I did grow up in a good home because I did grow up with my nana.
Right.
And she made sure respectful, go to school every day, all that. So for sure, that's where I get my respect from.
Okay. So after 15 and you dropping the songs, what happened? Was there any type of attention you got special? Let us know about that.
Yeah. As we started dropping more, my uncle, which is my cousin Pops, started getting us shows at strip clubs. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're underage.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
you're barely 21.
Barely. I got 7 years left to be 21. 15, 14 years old. And we performing at the strip clubs. Probably get there at 12. Probably strip club closed at 1. So we'll perform. They'd give us $100 a piece. It'll probably be 3-4 of us. That's rapping. They'd give us $100 a piece. We throw it. Now, sometimes we ain't throwing all of it because we 15. We try to get paid for this shit too. We probably throw $30, $40. We go home with $70, $60. So, hey, it is what it is. So, but we was performing at the strip clubs at 15. Started getting a little bit of recognition. But it ain't go too far.
Right.
I'm not really taking it that serious.
So, 15 years old, you're going to strip clubs, you're traveling, you're going to studios, you're moving like an adult. Yeah. How were you able to do all of that as a 15-year-old child? I mean, like, where were your parents? Were they working? Did they have other things going on? Like, where did they think yo ass was? Because I know they didn't think you was at the damn strip club. Do they know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They know now?
My pops was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my pops was at the strip club
with you. So
me.
He was chaperoning. You could say.
I can say that. He really was just there to see his son perform.
Okay, and
he didn't give a fuck.
And would you say that the children out there in Detroit grow up pretty fast? They hop off the porch pretty fast? Because I mean, the life that you're talking about is not something I would commonly see in Bakersfield. I mean, yeah, there's a few kids that in hood areas, gang areas, like, you know, that type of area where they're hopping off the porch already. They're gang members. So you expect that from them. But for the most part, kids are not doing what you're saying you were doing at that age. So would you say that's like the medium of Detroit?
Yeah, because in Detroit, like, the parents, sometimes they just let you be outside.
Right.
If you outside with time, you go end up getting into something. You know what I'm saying? You'll end up doing something you probably ain't got no business doing because you just got so much time on your hands.
Right. You
outside from time you wake up and probably when the sun go down.
Right.
But sometimes we used to be out. If it's a weekday, weekend, or in the summertime, we probably out to 3-4 in the morning.
Did you have a curfew or anything?
Not in the summer. If it's a school night, yeah, be home.
Yeah.
By the time it's dark, don't come home at 10 o'clock though, thinking shit's sweet. But for sure, I had a little curfew like on school nights, but
right.
Not no other days.
So you would say that you had freedom growing up for the most part.
I had a lot of freedom. Like I said, my mama and daddy, they was in the neighborhood while I was outside too.
Right.
They was outside while I was outside.
I'm screaming.
I grew up with both of my parents. Like, they was both young, so we really just grew up together. Okay, got you. How old were they when they had you? My mama was 15 and my daddy was 18. Well, my mama had me at 16, but she was pregnant at 15. My pops was 18. So I really just grew up with them. Okay, got you. So they were still learning things as they were teaching you stuff. Exactly. How was that for you? It was cool. But you had your granny too. Yeah, but what I can remember, that shit was fun as fuck. Right. The 2 years they was together, because they was together like for 2 years all the way till I was like 2. So I remember a little bit of that. That shit was fun though. But growing up with them, made our relationship better now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we understand each other.
So you still have both of them in your life
yeah.
right now, and you're still close with both of them?
Yeah.
Okay. And do they still live in Detroit?
Yeah.
You still live out there in Detroit as well?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So when you were starting to do the shows at the strip club, how did that go? And then let us know what happened after that.
It started doing good. They kept booking us. For real, we had like 3 shows.
This is so, I don't even know, this is so ghetto.
No,
the whole story from the 5-year-old to the 8th graders to this, it's so ghetto. I love it. I want to laugh, but I'm trying not to break character. But I have so many other questions that I don't want to ask on camera because these stories are so funny. But they kept booking y'all. The strip club, okay.
Strip club, the same one. Shout out to the Stig, man.
Is they still in business?
They still in business.
Oh my God, it's like P-Valley.
Yeah, some crazy shit. They still in business. They just kept booking us, man. We had like 3 shows there.
Okay, now let me ask you this: who was coming out to see y'all? Was people coming out to see y'all? Y'all friends and stuff was able to come or no?
Yeah. We had probably like 8 people. We able to bring 8 people.
No, but I'm talking about like in the crowd.
In the crowd,
were they?
Yeah, they was them 8 people. The ones that's not performing go be in the crowd, like, you know what I'm saying. But they'll really just book us for a nice size party type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
it's already people in there. It's already
people go be there.
Okay.
We ain't really bringing the crowd out.
Okay.
We just go be performing at this party tonight. They don't even know who.
Did the crowd like you guys?
Yeah, they at first they don't know who we is. So, you know what I'm saying. But after they hear the music, we throwing money, looking sweet. The music not weak. It's because they keep booking us. So the music not weak. We keep performing the same song. So they fucking with it. But like I said, it ain't getting no bigger because we ain't really take it serious after that.
Okay. So you didn't do no music or nothing after the strip club extravaganzas?
Strip club, nope, we ain't really do no music. Then like, just life just kept going. We was getting older.
What was you doing in that time from 15?
Figuring it out. At 15 in Detroit is the age where it's like, all right, I'm about to figure out what you gotta do. What you about to do.
Oh, so it's not 18 like how it is for other states.
15 is.
Okay.
Yeah. What you
about to do. Is it like that for men and women, or just mostly for guys?
Mostly for guys, because the women like because they be protected. Outside. Yeah, protected. But they be outside too though. They have to go through their little trials and tribulations and learn too. But I feel like the guys in Detroit different because we do gotta make a decision at a young age. Like if you coming up in the environment, like in the hood type shit, definitely gotta make up your mind early. You definitely go grow up early, for sure.
So, do you feel like your parents made you make that decision, or was it just what you already knew, kind of just from the environment you grew up in?
Really just seeing a lot of shit really just made me who I am today. Like I said, I had a lot of freedom. My pops always told me, you got choices.
Right.
You got choices. He let me know that as a youngin.
Right.
I could say 15. Like I said, it's time to figure it out. So he was spitting that type of shit into me at 15. Like, you got choices. And soon you gonna have to make a choice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you always put that type of shit into me. So at like 15, it was time to make a choice.
Okay. All right. Before we get into the choice you made at 15, I want to ask you a little bit more about the area you grew up in. Would you say it was more like a dangerous area? Were you growing up seeing niggas getting shot? Like, was it... We hear a lot about Detroit, and from what I've always heard, it's dangerous. You know, a lot of the music mirrors what each other's doing to each other. So, if all these niggas are talking about doing all of this to each other, I know it's a lot of shit going on out there. That's always the first indication outside with, you know... Would you say you guys have a big murder rate? Like, what was it like for you in your area? Would you go outside and be like, what, like, worried if you didn't have a gun on you or need a gun on you? Is it that type of area?
It is, but I wasn't that type of guy. Like, my mama and my daddy was known people in the neighborhood.
Okay.
my mama was from this side and my pops was from this side, and these two sides don't even like each other.
Got you.
So I'm able to maneuver all around because, like I said, my mama from this side. This is my family on this side too.
Right.
And I got family on this side too. So it's like, hey, one of the only ones that can do that shit still to this day. So
why do you think that you didn't get influenced by because what you're saying, size, this is like gang culture you're talking about, right? Gangs, right? In a sense, or is it just neighborhoods?
It's just neighborhoods. It's not a gang. It's just the neighborhoods for real.
Okay, so, I see what you're saying. Yeah. There's like, I get what you're saying. But
because it's not a name.
Right.
A name to it. Like, yeah, we call it this, and no, it's just a neighborhood.
Well, how do you think that
Southwest.
Okay, got you. But how do you think you were able to get around that to where you just were kind of like,
because I knew
I'm in the middle, like I ain't.
Because I knew I was who I was, and what type of power I had, and who my family was, and I didn't have to get into it because I knew I was good on both sides.
Okay.
So as a young age, I knew that.
So you guys were at this young of an age, like 15. You guys were walking around Detroit freely without like worried about any harm, or were there moments where people around you had to feel like they had to protect themselves and things like that?
We used to fight when we was growing up. We wanted guns.
Okay.
We would,
and that was not that long ago. So niggas wasn't shooting.
Hell no. Okay. If you was older, 18 and up, but like we 15, 14, we still going skating and.
Okay, so you guys still were.
We going to carnivals and all type of shit. We still doing kid shit.
Right.
But being bad as hell. We'll fight at the carnival at the end. We going to have fun. No, this is what we used to do. Go to the carnival, probably like 5 o'clock. Go deep as hell. Get on rides, do whatever. Talk to the ladies, whatever. But as soon as the sun go down, we looking for niggas.
But who's the niggas?
Looking for us. Just other groups from different neighborhoods.
Got you.
Like,
so that was what was mostly going on.
Yeah, like fighting. We weren't really. They was probably making music too.
Okay.
Like, talking about us, like making like little diss songs and shit.
Okay.
So it's like we'll meet up with them, fight.
Wait, so it'd be like The Outsiders. Have you seen that movie? The Outsiders were the Socias. And the what was the other ones? The Greasers. They were like fighting. It was like that type of situation. Yeah, but y'all chose public places to do it at.
Yeah, skating rings and fucking carnivals where they go break it up every time.
Right. Do y'all think y'all did it because y'all knew they was gonna break it up?
No, because we'd do it anywhere.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't just there. That was just like the times. That was the big ones.
Oh, okay.
Niggas that met up everywhere. Show, just to fight.
Do other races get involved in you guys' politics and what black people have going on? Like how in LA there'll be gangs close to Mexican hoods and shit like that, and somehow everybody's mixed up. Is it like that?
In my neighborhood, not to cut you off, but in my neighborhood, we got a black side and we got a white side. But it's not blacks can't go over there. That's just the white side of River Rouge or the white side of ENCORE. So that's really just where mostly like the white people be at because they don't ever come over here. On this side, to the black side, it's projects and shit. It's projects all the way in the back of the white side, but on the black side, it's like all projects and shit.
Okay.
So they ain't never really.
What about Mexicans?
Mexican Southwest is big for real because it's Southwest Mexican town too.
Okay.
See, and that's where most people will think you from when you say Southwest.
Okay.
Like if I say I'm from Southwest, motherfucker will be like, damn, where? Vernon or McGraw or some shit like that. Like, no, I'm from 4th Street, Schaefer. Like, I ain't never heard it. Yeah, because it's like downriver. You gotta say I'm from downriver though.
Okay.
I can understand.
And would you say like the areas are kind of divided mostly by races? Like everyone don't mingle, or how is it? Because you know how it is in LA. Everybody's mingling. Like a motherfucker. Asians, blacks, Detroit. Indians, Mexicans. How is it out in Detroit?
Detroit building the city up right now. Like, they building the city up for tourists to come in. So, that motherfucker looking crazy right now.
Okay.
There's all different races and walking around. They just be walking around. When I ride down there, I be like, damn. just walking. Just walking around this motherfucker. Like it ain't shit. But they building the city up to be one of them type of cities, and I like it. I definitely love it. Because it's going to bring more shit.
Right, more stuff to
more stuff
to
like
where you
All-Star games. That's really why they doing it, because Cleveland got the All-Star game like 3 years ago or 2 years ago. That was supposed to been us, but we didn't have enough hotels or some shit they said. For real, some crazy shit. So
well, you know, you gotta accommodate the guests.
Yeah, got to. So the Dan Gilbert, if I'm not mistaken, that's his name, Dan Gilbert, from Cleveland. I think he owned the Cavaliers or some shit like that. Came and bought most of the city. Oh. Like I said, because Cleveland got the All-Star game, man. So he probably, like, from what I'm seeing, he see Detroit on the list, like, oh, damn, they was close to getting it, so let me go to the Detroit and buy most of them. Nigga bought down there the whole downtown. Let me start go building shit, building more hotels. Now we got the NFL draft next year. In 2027, we got the NCAA college Final Four in Detroit. So it's like, that's the good part.
Y'all coming up.
Yeah, we coming up.
Well, you guys be going viral too for your I love that it's like based around black culture, because I feel like when they do the chain cam, that's for niggas. That's only for niggas, and they don't do that at no other basketball games. And them niggas be having that shit on too.
Detroit niggas is, man, different breeds. The niggas with ice going to the games just for that.
Right, exactly.
Niggas can't even tell you who on the team.
No, it's how it is. Don't even know who playing.
Don't even know who playing, but they just there because they know they don't get on ice cam. And then they might leave.
After. But okay, so is it like how it is in like shit California? I won't even just say LA, where that type of attention brings you getting robbed. Is that big out there in Detroit?
If your
niggas bipping shit and
you would get robbed for sure, but if your name good or you one of them type of niggas, or you know what I'm saying, some niggas ain't just gonna fuck with you.
Right. So it's not a big thing like how it is in California.
Yeah. No,
because you're seeing it a lot, like everywhere right now.
Definitely get your ass jacked out here.
Okay. All right. So you said at the age of 15, you had to make a choice. Let's go back to that. So what was the choice that you ended up making? It was like you coming into your manhood, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like how Jewish people do a bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
That's what that's for.
High school, starting to, see who you are. Starting to see who you are and figure out who you are. That's really the main. Trying to figure out who you is, and that's what I was trying to do. I was playing basketball. I wasn't growing no more. The goal is the NBA. So when I realized
I'm short.
Yeah.
But you're not short. But shit. I didn't fuck. I didn't mean it like that.
Damn.
No, you're not short.
Nah. I realized I was short.
For a basketball player is what I meant. It came out way worse, y'all.
I knew I was too short to go to the NBA. I was still hooping though. Don't get me wrong. I still played. I just didn't take it as serious as I should have, because I still love the game. But I didn't take it as serious. I was still just outside trying to figure it out, because I wasn't even hustling.
Now you were still at your parents' house?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They never kicked you out?
Nah. Well, I was staying with my grandma.
Okay.
Most of my life. She did kick me out one time. I was about 15. It's so crazy we talking about that. It's the same little age. I was about 15. I didn't want to finish driver's training because I already knew how to drive.
A nigga.
You know? I didn't want to finish driver's training. I'm trying
and she wanted you to be legal if you was going to drive her shit and stuff.
But I'm trying to tell the driver's teacher, just let me drive. Let me show you that I know how to drive already. Just pass me. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't finish that. She kicked me out. And I went to stay with my mans, RP. Love him to death just for that. And his mama, because they ain't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Let me come and stay with them all the way until my nana let me back in. It was to the point I didn't even want to go back.
Right.
Shit, I'm like, shit, I'm here. I was still going to school, all that shit.
And he passed away?
Yeah, he passed away, got killed.
Oh, rest in peace to him.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry, thank you.
But, okay, so you were trying to figure it out. Now, were you making music in this time where you were going through this, you know, this realization that I'm becoming a man?
Yeah, but I wasn't dropping.
Okay.
Like, I'd probably go to the studio once every few months. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I wasn't hustling. I wasn't shit to ask for no money, but I was getting to the age, I was tired of asking for money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get to the point, like, you're like, all right, I ain't about to keep asking. It's like, damn, I keep calling this nigga. It's the only thing I want. I don't want him to think. I like to think for others.
Who's this nigga, your daddy?
My daddy, my uncle, or anybody, or my mama, anybody. Like, really, but mostly my uncles and my pops and shit. Like, you would get tired of asking them for some money. So, shit, I thought for others. Like, I don't want him to think, damn, this is the only thing this nigga called me for.
Right.
So, I think like that. So, I just won't call and ask. I just, look, somehow I end up getting it, but studio shit, that shit wasn't cheap at the time. $50 was a lot of money when you ain't got shit.
Right.
At 15, 16.
Right.
So shit.
But you knew you wanted to rap, or you didn't have the passion that you have now?
That was really the choice. Like, all right, I'm gonna do the rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though I wasn't taking it serious, I knew what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? As I got older and was able to make my own money and do what I, move how I move, and I was like, I'm gonna take the music serious. Started going to the studio more. I had shot a video. Then I stopped again. Like, I was just on and off.
So at this time, are you dropping anything? Do you have any songs out that are searchable to this day?
That's yeah. Before you was Lil Nitty. Lil Nitty, I was Throwback.
That was your name, Throwback?
Throwback.
How did you come up with that?
The neighborhood, shit. R.P. Bleak, man. Bleak. If Bleak was here, he'd tell you. He gave me that name. So, R.P. Bleak, that's what I'm gonna say. Bleak gave me that name when I was probably, I don't know what age. It just grew on me. They still call me that. That's why I changed my name, because if somebody called me that, I know it's real family. Okay. So Lil Nitty just a rap name, but I'm Nitty too though. But my people.
Where did that come from?
My pops. Yeah, he was Nitty, and I got both of them coming up. The ones that don't know Throwback will call me Lil Nitty. You know what I'm saying? Or that's Nitty son, or you know what I'm saying, Lil Mike. I want my do Lil Mike, so I just do Lil Nitty.
Okay. All right. So when did you start? From 17, 18, around that age, because you're 21, so it wasn't that long. When did you start taking the music more serious and really start rapping and really start you saying like, okay, you know what? I'm trying to do something with this shit. What age was that? What year was that too, if you remember the year?
2020.
Okay.
I probably just turned 18. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my birthday October 2nd. I probably shot the video October 28th. I remember that shit. October 28th. I was on my shout out to 72 Lucci. He had made the beat. I was on his ass like, bro, send me a beat, bro. Like, I'm trying to really do this shit. Mm-hmm. He sent me a beat. He was taking forever. I was on him for like 8 months. Really, that whole year of 2020, I was on him like, bro, send me some beats, bro. Please send me some beats, bro. He sent me one beat. And I hopped on it like 2 days. Went crazy on it. I called Coney. Coney is a videographer. He shoot all my videos.
Oh, okay.
Videos.
Okay.
Even in Detroit niggas too though. But yeah, I had hit up Coney, like, let's shoot the video. But Lucci was like, man, this gotta be the hardest shit you ever wrote. I'm like, hell no, bro. I got more shit. I just need you to send me more beats so I can take it serious, you know.
Right. Is Lucci a known producer in Detroit?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
So what, this was before now? Yeah. This was like 18, 17?
18, yeah.
Okay.
I was about 18, yeah. So, excuse me. I make another song I shoot the video, the Volvi. It was like, cause I ain't dropped in a minute. Volvi is I'm back in Spanish. I ain't dropped in a minute.
This nigga right here. What? What?
I ain't want it to be just. I ain't want it to be like just I'm back.
But who told you you can use Spanish?
Myself.
You got a Mexican that that told you that?
It just came to my mind. Like I don't want to use.
You do look a little Puerto Rican.
People be telling me that shit.
You
Mexican?
Yeah, you look a little Puerto Rican.
I'll be like, damn.
And you have light eyes, right? They're like light brown.
Brown,
yeah. You look a little Puerto Rican.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little. I can get away with it.
Yeah, for sure.
But I ain't want to just be that weak ass title like I'm back.
Right.
So I was like, what's I'm back in Spanish? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. But I just put it on there. And I shot the video and I dropped it. Lucci kept sending me beats. So this song called I Got Shifty, that was my biggest song at the time. I had did that. I'm like, oh yeah, bro. Now I'm about to take it serious. Now I'm ready to drop a tape. Cause now I'm like, it's my first video did good. I probably got like 8,000 at the time. It was good because it's my first video. I'm like, shit, got 8,000 motherfuckers watching me. It's time to do something.
Right.
So I drop a couple more videos. As 2021 coming in, I'm like, all right, it's time to put a tape together. I'm trying to figure out a name for the tape. I got this old song I never dropped. I never even let people hear it. I don't know why. I just didn't like. I don't know. It was like.
And it's the one. What is it called? Verde.
No. I see. This was Young OG. This was before I made Volvi.
Volve.
That's what it's called. That's what it is.
No, I don't, nigga. You said it.
I said Volvi.
Oh, Volvi.
I don't know. It might be Volve.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I never heard it.
Yeah, but it's me. I'm back. If I the way I spelled it.
Okay.
VOLVI. Volve. Meaning I'm back. But I had made Young OG before Volve. That's what I was telling Lucci. Like, this got to be the hardest shit you ever made. But to me, Young OG at the time was the hardest shit I ever made.
But he hadn't heard that.
He hadn't heard it yet.
Right.
Because I ain't dropped it. So I'm like, damn, I need a title for my tape. But Young OG was one of my favorite songs that I never dropped. So when I heard that, I'm like, oh yeah, Young OG. And this is going to be the intro. So it's like...
You named it Young OG?
I named it, that was my first tape, Young OG.
Okay.
I dropped it in 2021. My first one. In January, came up with the name. I got the cover for it. The cover was so damn sweet. It was relatable. It was from the movie The Bronx Tale.
Okay.
You ever watched The Bronx Tale? Yeah.
Only once. Somebody put me on to it.
Yeah, it's one of the classics. Bronx Tale and Lil C, when they was at the dice game. And I was one of them young niggas at the dice game with all the older niggas shooting dice. So I used that picture and used it as my cover for Young OG. And I put it together, man. Like I A&R'd the whole shit.
Okay.
I took songs off, put songs on there.
Did you have features?
I tried. You familiar with GT?
No. Is it a rapper?
Yeah, he a rapper from Detroit. A known rapper from Detroit. He did a lot of songs with Band Gang and shit. GT.
I might have heard him and didn't know the name. Yeah. Like, if it's not the ones that I interview, because there's so many Glock boys, like, I don't know all of them. I just know TJ and Fully and The Godfather.
Yeah, I know.
Peso, Lonnie, Shirt Gang Moan, Maz.
GT from the East Side.
Okay.
He was like with the team East Side, like Babyface Rays and Peasies. I just met TK a couple months ago. Real genuine dude, man. I fucks with TK for sure.
Yeah, I do too. That's like a brother to me. He
I
links me with a lot of good, shit.
No, for real. That's why I'm here right now.
Yeah, it's true. And I was able to A&R Feed the Streets Bakersfield and drop it through their platform. And my mixtape that I'm dropping next month is being distributed through their platform.
Yeah, I dropped a single with them.
Yeah.
Called Too High.
Was it on one of the Feed the Streets? Or did it just come out on its own?
No, it just came out as a single.
Oh, okay.
So I think because they was trying to put a tape together with me, because I had like sent them like 2-3 songs. They wanted to do like a March Madness, but I was like, no, y'all can keep this song right here though, but I'm gonna keep this and put it on my tape. You know what I'm saying? So we just dropped a single called Too High. Okay. And I just put it through that little distribution company and it's rolling.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get a little bit more into that because I definitely want to like talk about you coming to LA and making, you know, music and stuff out here and how you got out here and all that from, because that's where we are. We're in LA, but you're from Detroit. So before we get into that though, what all led up to like what you got going on now and how you became Lil Nitty and all that? What led up to all that?
Being consistent, I had dropped this one song called Baron Davis. That's my biggest song still to this day. Okay. And that kind of gave me a little buzz in the city. And really just being consistent, bro. I mean, not bro, but consistent. Really just being consistent and just dropping music and just putting my face out there. Because the city's so big, you got to get through Detroit first if you want to pop, you know what I'm saying? And Detroit a hard city to get through because like I said, I'm from Southwest. I ain't from the East Side, West Side. Right. East Side, West Side, it's kind of easier for you to pop. Right. Because you probably went to school with the whole city. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm from Southwest, so it's kind of like I'm like kind of hidden type shit. Right. Just underground, real underground. But that's my whole point, trying to get through the city. But really, it was just dropping and get my face out there and all that type of shit. And niggas DMs trying to get songs. You know what I'm saying?
Did you have any big songs with anybody that?
I haven't dropped them yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I haven't dropped them yet.
So altogether, how long would you say you seriously been rapping?
Since that first tape.
So what age was that? 18?
I'm 18, going on 19. 18.
Okay. What were some of the things you went through? Trials and tribulations, good and bad.
Just hustling, man. Doing little shit to make some money. You know what I'm saying? I remember I got paid my first feature, $500. I was like, damn. Then I'm getting paid off streams and all type of shit.
So you have made money off your streams?
I have made money. I got some money on there now. So made money off features. It's like it's kind of crazy. But yeah.
Would you say you built your popularity and your fan base in Detroit the way you wanted it to?
Yep.
How do you feel like you did that? Because no one knew who you were outside of your neighborhood. So how do you feel like you went viral?
Because I wouldn't say I went viral yet.
Like you said that your most popular song.
Yeah, my most popular song. Maybe because it was like, it was the beat. The beat was so fucking hard. It was some real Detroit shit. Like, if you hear the beat, a Detroit nigga will be like, oh no, damn. Try how that motherfucker just came on. And that's how I feel. And I'm coming on there talking crazy. Like, relatable music. Motherfuckers feeling it. So it's like, shit, who is this nigga? Right. So since then, motherfuckers been tuned in. So it's like, I ain't got that many views since, but they still watching. Right. The loyal ones, they still watching and still following me. So I'm just still trying to get up there. I ain't there yet, but I'm still. You trying
to just still up and coming. Yeah. But I feel like you're a little bit past the up and coming stage. You're like mid.
Mid, because I'm in the rooms. Right. But it's just I ain't pop shit. Right. Just waiting on that. You know what I'm saying? That pop. Cause I'm in the rooms with some of the big guys in the city, like GT. You gotta get hip to GT. Like Los, him and his brother Los and Nutty. But I did a song with Los. But I'm starting to pop out more. You know, I like to go to basketball games and shit. So I'm seeing like the Babyface Rays, or I see some nigga from the city that's popping in the rapping wise at a basketball game. I shake their hand. So shit, they seeing my face. Now I'm on Instagram. I hit them in the DM. You know what I'm saying? Where they was already following me. Right. So our first time even seeing each other was probably at a basketball game. Right. So that's how I'm really just starting to get my face through the city, Cause I ain't really into going out like clubs and shit.
But you'll pop out at events. See, that's how I am. I don't like. I mean, and it's crazy because I used to be hanging off the chandelier from literally 18 to 29, and I'm 32. Yeah. So like,
you don't look 32.
Thank you. Is that a compliment?
24. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Don't. All right. 24. Don't make my head big now.
I thought you was about 24.
No, I'm 32. But from literally like 18 to like 29, I was clubbing like just always. But I wasn't the bitch at the club, like the drunk bitch at the club. I was in sections. I was getting invited. Like I won't go out if I'm not on stage at the concert. Call me bougie, but I got spoiled with all my rapper homies. Like, I'm not going to your concert if I'm not on stage. I'm not going to the club if we not in a section. And it got to be like yo section. It can't be like a bunch of bitches we don't know type section situation.
I'm the same way because like I said, we was performing at clubs at 14.
Right.
So and as I got older, that shit got boring.
Right.
I don't even want to do that shit no more.
Right.
And that's really the Detroit thing.
Right.
Is shit, we probably at a club or a party.
Exactly. Like some type of event.
Some type of event. But I really just like to do shit that I like to enjoy.
And what do you like to do?
Go to basketball games. Really any game. Football. I even go to baseball games.
So you just like being at games?
I just like being at games. I just
Why?
love sports.
I hate sports.
You hate sports? I love sports. I just, like I said,
I go though. I always want to sit
basketball.
Courtside in Hills.
Yeah, me too. I want to
like do
courtside.
that whole moment in Hills. Even though I feel like I'd be scared to walk on the actual like basketball court shit in Hills.
Yeah,
like I'll be
and
everybody gonna see me. Yeah, see? But I've always wanted to do that. Have one of those moments. But other than that, no, I don't like sports.
Yeah, that's what I like to do, man. I like to go to all sports.
You look like you like to bet.
No, I ain't really.
You're not into the betting?
I bet you, like, not sports betting, but if we at the game, I'll definitely bet on the team. Like, no, I got this team winning. Because I might know this team. You might not even know them.
Right.
I done watched them plenty of times already.
Right.
So I'm going with the good team. I was betting really mostly high school games, so like I was really big into going to the high school games.
Okay.
I love high school games actually.
Go, I mean, cause that's the authentic sports. Like them niggas be playing from they heart.
Man,
they ain't getting a nan check for them championships, but they go act up every time.
That's crazy.
I liked high school games too. I used to love the basketball games because we had a really good basketball team when I was in like high school. And shit.
I want to come out here to watch high school games. I'm never here at like during them times. But if I'm out here and I could catch a game, I'm definitely gonna catch it.
I'm pretty sure they crack like with the LA teams and shit out here.
Cause I'm following all the sports,
right?
Everybody, so I know about a couple LA players or LA teams. You know what I'm saying? So shit, if I was out here during they season, I definitely would have caught the game for sure. Like I probably would have came and seen Bronny when they played Melo's son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a big high school game here, so.
Yeah, see, and I don't even be knowing what be going on. I know who his son is and shit, and I know that he has a son that be hooping too, but I be so out the loop with that, with certain shit.
Yeah, I'm in the loop with that sports shit. I love that.
That's how my brother is. My brother loves the sports too, and all different types too.
Yeah, I feel like I can talk that. Like, I can be.
That's your language.
Yeah,
like some Jerry Maguire shit.
I can do this. Sit back and talk with somebody about the whole sports shit. Like all of it.
All right, so where do you feel like the inspiration for your music comes from? Like, what do you think inspired the new sound that you are executing now, as from when you started rapping to now? Where do you feel like the inspiration for the music comes from? Because you don't have a Detroit style. You don't sound like a Detroit rapper to me. In the sense of what's popular right now and the beat selection and the way niggas are rapping and what they're rapping about too. It's like you have a completely different style, which is good. I mean, you wouldn't want to be categorized in a box. So where do you feel like the inspiration for your sound comes from?
Because the music I like all types of music, but the music of like I like the hustling, the talking, you know what I'm saying? Talking about getting money for real. But like listening to other rappers, like, nah, I gotta go harder. No, I gotta come with some different shit.
Right.
I gotta come with something different on this one. Or my next song, I gotta be like something like this, but not like this. Something different, but on this level. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to reach all levels for real, and do different shit.
What about the lifestyle? What about those particular things of the lifestyle make you want to rap about it? Because you're not rapping about every little thing you're doing.
Yeah, it's because it's most of the shit relatable.
Right.
I know somebody go feel this shit in the world. Somebody go feel it. Like, really, I just need the right ear. As soon as I get the right ear, this shit out there. For real, that's how I really feel. As soon as something like the right ear hear this type of shit I'm saying, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like that. A lot of people do.
Okay. What did you say about the inspiration? Again, let's go back a little bit to that.
I'm saying like it's relatable. Like somebody go feel it. Because I'm listening to music, doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to listen to no drill music. I'm trying to listen to some shit that's going to get me up to get some money, or nigga might say something. I'm like, damn, that's a way for me to get some money. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just listen type shit. But really, yeah, for real.
Okay. All right. So when people hear your music, you want them to feel that way. Like, go out, get a bag, get on your shit.
Get on your shit for sure.
Okay.
Definitely.
Let's talk about you coming to LA. How did you end up meeting Trub and TK and the good Art Baron family? And, you know, how were you connected to come out and record at this studio? Because I've done a lot of interviews at this infamous studio. So how were you connected to them? For with you being from Detroit?
Pops had came out here when I was like 2 years old.
Okay.
So I'm really just out here off relationships from him.
Okay.
I had came out here in 2020 by myself though, to build my own relationships. So I'd been here plenty of times. So all them years, like TK and Trub locked in with my people that I come out here and fuck with. So that's how I got put in on them with them. So this really my first time coming down here fucking with them, meeting them for real. I met TK in Detroit. It's my first time me and Trub, but me and Trub talked for probably a year already though.
Right.
We done built the.
So who was connected with? Who connected you to them?
My uncle Bat.
Your uncle knows Trub.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
So, what have you been doing since you came here, and who have you worked with? Or is this your first time coming to LA to do music?
It's not my first time coming to LA. To like, I record here plenty of times. This is my first time coming here working. As soon as I got off the flight, had a video shoot after that. Really my first time coming out here working, man. Shout out to Trub and TK for really setting this up.
What is the difference that you notice from Detroit and LA as far as the environment, the music, the way people act? Is it a big culture shock for you? Let us know a background of that. How you feel about being in LA versus being in Detroit and making music out here.
I love LA, man. LA like a second home for real. I just love the vibe. Even though it's dangerous here, I'm just away from my city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing fucking hills. Waking up seeing hills is fucking beautiful when you come from Detroit and shit like that. It's probably different for y'all because y'all been here for so long.
Right.
But coming from Detroit, I love seeing this shit. I'm gonna keep loving it for a minute, forever, for real. I just love coming out here and recording. It's a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? I make some good music when I come down here.
Do you work with any LA artists when you come down here?
Yeah, Bonko and Buddha Head.
What? I'm not familiar with them.
Yeah, they up and coming too.
Oh, okay.
They're not really.
Is there anybody you want to work with?
Out here?
Mm-hmm. From LA?
Him Bees.
Okay.
Fucks with dog. Fucks with him.
All right. Well, I know TK knows him, so he could probably link that all together. Here, why do you think all of these different people are coming to LA to handle their business?
This is where the business go down. Like, it's LA. It's Hollywood. So much shit going on here that's not going on in the city. It's way more shit.
Right.
That I don't even know. I still don't even know what's really going on. But
so you don't know why?
I don't know why, but it's just a lot of shit. Motherfuckers love coming here and knocking out shit. Interviews. Shit, I've been dreaming about doing this, even though I'm doing it with you. Shit, I'm happy as hell. I'm just doing it.
I'm happy that you're happy too.
Yeah, I'm just happy.
Now, is there a lot of platforms in Detroit that have
Yeah,
I know music-wise there is a big music scene, but as far as like interviews and connections, so what are you connected in Detroit the same way?
Trying to. That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't from it. I'm trying to bust through the Detroit doors before I even get through the industry doors. Like, I'm trying to get to that point. Like, it's getting there. I see it's getting there. Mm-hmm. That's the beautiful thing about it. That I see it's growing, and I can keep going. Cause I'm definitely like trying to do interviews and shit in the city.
Right.
For sure. Like the hip hop lab, they really like the main ones for real.
Oh, Lando. Yeah, we follow each other. I've never met him in person, but we follow each other on Instagram. Shout out to Lando. He be doing his shit out there. If I ever go to Detroit, I definitely want him to interview me. And I don't like interviews. I don't like doing them. I'll do an interview, but I don't like sitting down and talking about my story. Yeah. But he's one I definitely would let, like, you know, pick my brain a little bit or whatever. Sure. But, all right, so for younger kids out there trying to get their name out there and get their music, what message do you have for your supporters out there to you know, that want to make music just like you're trying to make your music, or when you very first started?
Be yourself. Don't, like, try to do what's popping.
Right.
Like, do what you want to do. What makes, you know, like, no, this that shit right here. Don't go out trying to make some drill music if it's not even you. Right. Just make the music for you, man, and then everything will work out. These motherfuckers fuck with the real over the fake any day.
And where do you see yourself in the future, and where do you want to take your career from? Because you said you're up and coming, but you're not really. You're past the up and coming part. You're getting your stuff out there a little bit more, but you're not fresh. Yeah. So where do you want to see yourself, and where do you think you'll be in the next, I don't know, let's say 5 years?
5 years, I should be one of the top dogs in the city in 5 years. For sure. I should be in the industry in 5 years. To be honest, if we got to say 5. But a year, in 1 year, I should be like bigger than what I am right now. That's the goal. Every year is to get bigger. Mm-hmm. Like, just keep going for real.
I think that you're gonna go really far. The music is dope. It's a different sound. It's introducing you to a new wave of Detroit music that we've never heard before. Yeah. So do you feel like you're the only one rapping in that style, in that lane? Or is there other people out there from your area that rap, that are pretty popular as well?
It's a couple.
You fuck with any of the other Detroit rappers in your area?
In my area. It's like, from my side, you got Day. He trying to pop in the music shit too. You got Money. Then you got, on the ENCORE side, you got Pros AP. He really popping in the city. Like, he got a little buzz. Really like popping. Got a couple niggas, but that's really popping. But in the D, fucks with a lot of niggas in the D. I ain't gonna lie. Like, on the music side, fucks with everybody. I got some songs. Just did some shit with Shorty Cash. Like, I fucks with bro, cause he out here preaching the same shit I'm preaching. Mm-hmm. You know, do you and stay in your own lane. Right. And be yourself type shit. I fucks with dog. Los. I got a song with Los. Like, my next tape is gonna have all these features on here. Okay. I got Vanilla. She a female. That's popping in
I've heard of her.
Yeah.
Vanilla. I've seen her on the Detroit discussion page.
She going in the city. She from my same, like, the neighborhood. She from ENCORE stuff. Okay. But we grew up together though, like sleepovers, all type of shit. Okay. Best friends with my cousin. But really, like, but I want to work with all the other niggas like Babyface, right? But I didn't work with some of the people that I already wanted to work with.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for allowing me to get into your life and for doing the interview. I know you got a lot of shit that you have to do out here while you're in California, but I'm really appreciative of you for doing it.
I appreciate you.
Well, thank you. Let us know what you already have out and what you have coming out, and then shoot your social media out, all the links for everything that you want your fans and stuff to search will be in the bio, so you can let me know what music links you want to put in there. But I'll definitely put your Instagram, your YouTube, and all that shit in the bio, so you guys will be able to just go right into the bio of this video and find all his information. But let us know what you have out already and what you have coming out.
Got Young OG. That's my only like tape. I got 11 songs on it. I got 2 EPs out right now. International Player. And I just dropped one this year called Last of a Dying Breed.
Okay.
4 songs on there. I dropped a few singles.
Let us know some of the names of the singles.
The Kid That Did. For sure. That was.
You just dropped one 19 hours ago, yeah, I saw. Okay, so why aren't you talking about that, nigga?
I was gonna get to that. I was gonna get to that. I just dropped one today.
I punked him, y'all.
I just dropped one yesterday, actually. Called Heaven Sent.
Okay.
Shot that downtown Detroit. That was a nice video. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Coney.
Okay.
What I got coming though, Young OG 2. Feel like it's gonna be one of the ones, man. Definitely, I got some features on there with a couple niggas that I genuinely fuck with. Just their personality and their music, though. You know what I'm saying? But I want to fuck with the person first.
Right.
Before I even fuck with your music. But yeah, I got Young OG 2 coming. You can follow me on Instagram, _ Lil Nitty, LILNITTY. Twitter, Young OG 1051. Spell Young YUNG though. TikTok, I got TikTok. Lil Nitty. No, I think it's Young OG 1051 too. The same way as Twitter. And that's it for real.
Okay. All right. Is there any shout outs you want to give to anybody? Anything else you want to say to the vlog? Anything else you want to put out there? Any messages you want to give to your supporters? Do you have any merchandise? Anything like that?
No, not yet, but I'm definitely want to get in the clubs. Like, cause I'm one of them fly niggas. I fuck with.
He has clean nails, y'all. So he is a clean nigga. His nails are clean. Yes. The one of them is long, but it's not dirty. It's clean. That lets you know a lot about a nigga.
Yeah.
Nobody wants backwood fingers on them.
Shit.
Like,
one of them niggas that just be in my fingers.
Yeah, like.
Nah, for real. But shout out to TK. Shout out to Trud, man. Shout out to Free.
Aw, thank you. It's always shout out to Free.
Shout out to Free. You can take the time out her day to do this shit.
Are you gonna do anything else in LA while you're here besides record here at the studio? The secret studio that y'all don't know, but y'all know.
Fight night tomorrow. One of my guys' birthday tomorrow too, so he throwing a little fight night party.
Out here? Yeah. When are you going back home?
Monday night.
Okay.
I got the latest flight.
So you came by yourself?
Yeah.
When you were coming into your different eras of your success in the music, because you might not feel like you're where you want to be, but you're more than where someone else is. Did you lose any people along the way? Any friends? Any people that you thought would be there? Tell us a little bit about that before we end the vlog.
Shit, I lost my whole fucking circle type shit down there.
The 15-year-old boys you were rapping with and stuff, they weren't around no more?
Like, nope. I ain't really hung with niggas in a few years. But, like, it ain't no problems.
Right.
It just, nigga never. Definitely thought the shit was gonna be
a different way.
15, 16 for sure.
What was one of the things you could tell us that happened? You don't have to get into details like this happened with Ray. What was some of the things, or one of the things that kind of just blew you that you didn't expect to happen?
When my mans got killed and my little cousin.
Okay.
In the same year. Like one was in the beginning and the other was in the end. And that was like yeah, serious now. Like, it's time to just stay out the way and do what you gotta do. Cause it ain't even about them no more. That's my biggest motto is life goes on.
Right.
And that's really what I've just been living by for a long time now.
Okay. Any more shout outs you want to give or anything else you want to say to the people?
Shout out to Southwest, man. Putting on. It's happening, man.
All right.
It's almost there.
And thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel and, you know, following me on Instagram and viewing the videos and checking out the artists and all that. My mixtape drops next month, Free World Order. It's in the works. It will be coming out. By the time this is out, it might be out. Who knows? But it got some heat.